Hello viewers, this is Social Listening here on BDTV, and my name is Elizabeth Musa. Today we are here on the streets of Lagos to get thoughts on the major political controversy that erupted in the Senate House. The senator representing the Kogi State constituency, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, has accused the Senate President Godswill Akpabio of sexual harassment. And this is following a seating arrangement brouhaha that erupted earlier on. The fallout has been intense, leading to heated confrontations, disciplinary actions, and a 6-month suspension. But was justice truly served? Should this issue have been handled differently? Well, we are on the streets of Lagos to find out what the people have to say about this.
My opinion about the whole thing is that I think there's something fishy going on. If she was suspended just based on gross misconduct in the House, I've seen video clips of Senator Godswill Akpabio being extremely rude to the then Senate President Bukola Saraki. He was even pointing at Senator Bukola Saraki in a very derogatory way, and he wasn't suspended. In fact, there was no verdict. There was no panel put together to judge this matter. But in the case of Natasha, everything was hurriedly done. How long did the panel even have to delegate on a matter? The judgment was hastily done, and that shows that there is something that is fishy. There is something they're hiding. And it's a bit tricky and very sensitive. There are some things I would want to see on camera, but it wasn't a fair one. It wasn't a fair one at all.
In my own honest opinion, I feel like she wasn't given a fair hearing. At least if something like that occurs, you should at least try as much as possible to give our audience, let her speak everything that is inside of her mind. But I mean, just jumping the gun and suspending her is way overboard.
Me personally, it didn't actually go well with me because I felt it's against human rights. That's what I feel. Actually, she should have been here upon, and then investigation should have been made instead of just going on to suspend her. That's what I feel personally.
It is in fact too much and too harsh for her alleged crime. It's too much and too harsh.
It was too much. Why should she be suspended in the first place? What was our offense? I mean, what exactly did she do that warranted her to be suspended? I mean, I feel like there are a whole lot of, maybe because she's a woman, I'm sorry that I'm saying this, but I feel like there's a lot of gender politics, and of recent there's been lots of drama in Nigerian politics when it comes to women and whatever judgment or whatever impression or whatever impression that they're supposed to make of those people. The moment it is a woman, I feel like the whole impression is shaky. The judgment is also shaky.
It's too much, and not just being too much. To me, it's against human rights.
Yes, I strongly agree. I strongly think that women face some sort of subjugation in politics, not just in politics, even in the corporate world, corporate Nigeria. We experience it every day. And as a matter of fact, women are now taught how to communicate sensitive issues in order not to affect the opposite gender or to sound condescending in any way to them. So the treatment is not equal. It's never equal.
Yes, they do. Take, for example, the other senator. Is it Miranda that was asked to step down because of Obasa? Why they did that as well, I do not know. So, like I said, this gender issue, I think that is not going to encourage women to actively participate in politics. If women are in power, are in key positions in the society, I mean, they should be given that audience to operate in their full portfolio instead of trampling down on them with judgments, with this, with that, and the likes.
Of course. Looking at this situation, it's one of it. Of course, it's a way to silence her. That's why I said an investigation should have been made into the situation, because she said she have all the evidence. She have her evidence, just like our lawyer said, she have her evidence of what they call the allegation and all of that. So that's why I said an investigation is supposed to be made into the situation, and then get the full knowledge of what is actually going on, instead of just going on to suspend her?
Okay, personally, I would say that we should become more emotionally and socially intelligent, because the manner in which you present your case can determine the outcome of the results of your case. No matter how serious or how grave your perceived treatment was, the way you present it matters more than what was actually done. And that is what is happening to Natasha. She didn't undo it in a certain way, because according to what I read about the Senate House, they said some things are meant privately for the House and some things are not meant to be said publicly on the media. But Natasha did that. She violated those laws. And I guess that is why the whole thing is happening to her like that. I suspect there is a serious coup. There's a serious coup going on. But then I wouldn't want to say more than that.
Whatever solution that I think I'm going to prefer, this is Nigeria. Whatever it is, they will still find a way to shake women. So I feel like women staying away from politics is not going to solve the issue. So I feel like once we just have, like I said earlier, once we have women in power, let them operate in their full portfolio. If they operate in their full portfolio, if they have one or two issues, give them a fair airing. Not that we just come out from nowhere, trample upon this one, trample upon that. It will scare women from going out or coming out to participate and hold important offices in the society. That's just what I think.
I felt there shouldn't be silence. It's an indication that I don't know how to put it. Is it that they are a bit deprived of being to speak out? But I felt they should join hands together. They should, when situation like that comes, they should join hands together to ensure that they are not being put aside.